The Illuminati is made up of a group of about 20 men. All are 6 feet 2 or over, white, and of an indeterminate older age, I would say above the age of 70. But I suspect that with the technology they have available to them, they in reality are much, much older. They convene in a boardroom with a huge wooden table which is in the shape of a football. Each chair has a control panel, and a television screen comes from inside the table for each of the chairs. There's a huge screen located in the front of the room as well. During one of the meetings, about 1/3 of the men reached over to their belts and turned a knob on a small white box they had in their belt, and their human image dissolved to reveal that they were not human at all, but these huge lizard-type creatures, the Reptilians. I was 22 years old, and I was their golden boy. They gave me a rank of 42nd level in the Mason Secret Society. Note, I have heard from a friend of mine that according to certain sources, George Bush also held 42nd degree, even though officially there are only 33 degrees. It is very probable that Bush has risen in the ranks since then. The 33rd degree and above are not public knowledge, since this is where they began dealing with the interplanetary secret societies, with Alternative 2 underground and Alternative 3 space scenarios involving both humans and aliens. The plan is to allow World War III to break out between right-wing and left-wing political factions that were actually financed by the Illuminati in the Machiavellian fashion. And when the world is depopulated, the cult of the serpent human and alien Illuminists plan to annex this planet to the main reptilian empire in Alpha Draconis, and turn those humans who remain on Earth into electronically controlled subjects. The Dracos are, according to contactees, involved in an ancient war with human-like beings in the Lyra sector. Both the humans and the reptilians reportedly once lived on Earth in prehistoric times and left the planet as a result of ancient Earth changes, wars, to found their respective confederations, and both desire to use Earth and its unique chemical, mineral, and genetic resources, along with its human population, with its inbred warrior instincts, as weapons to destroy the power base of the other side. Anton. To start, I started at the bottom of the top. Accompanied with this title came a ring, like my college ring, with the numbers 42nd embroidered on the jewel of the ring in red. I inspected several facilities, including the one in Paramus, New Jersey, the Montauk facility, the facility in Rochester, the facility in Miami, where the Greys are located and doing their breeding experiments to form a slave labor race. This is a joint treaty with the U.S. government's Department of the Navy, or the DON, which serves the major CIA NSA mole with naval intelligence, Branton. The government is providing human women subjects for the Greys to do breeding experiments with in exchange for alien technologies, what we now call the stealth fighter and bomber radar invisibility technology, and a non-aggression pact against the rest of mankind. I personally have seen this firsthand, and I remember the women and children as I walked by them screaming and pleading hysterically for me to help them. This memory is one of the most disturbing and most frightening that I have recalled. The feeling I get now is the same one I got then, one of utter sickness at the thought of our government giving aliens women and children for torture and breeding experiments. Every word of this is unfortunately all true. I must figure out some way to get in contact with the FBI and figure out some sort of plan. In the meantime, the information I have collected states that now the Illuminati are attempting to control the world through the recording business and the media, inserting subliminal messages through all the major recording studios. They have now gone to actual application with the broadcasts of 425 megahertz, mind-controlling frequencies, with towers all over the world. The one in Russia is targeting California, and they are controlling the television companies and are starting to use hypnotic messages into everything we watch and read.